Okay.
Hi. We're back.
I'm Dom.
I'm Mom. We're scattered minds.
So scattered.
Tonight we're really scattered.
Yep.
We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, we decided to do something a little bit different. So, not a little bit different, but just adding to what we already have. Well, we're still talking books.
And we're still talking beer or drinks.
Oh, thank you.
So cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. My wine, your beer.
My beer. Yes, that's where we're at tonight.
And do you want to start today?
Books. So sure.
We're gonna talk just one book each.
Yeah, talk about
And then we'll give you a little surprise.
what I'm doing. I'm gonna talk about this book that I'm not really through it yet, but I am reading it. You can see where my bookmark is in it, can you? Yeah, see it's maybe you can't. Yeah, there you go.
Maybe like a third or a fourth.
Yeah. I really just started reading it because I'm also listening to a book on Audible. But I'm not gonna talk about that one yet because, well.
Oh, it's an arc. I was like,
Is it an arc?
Yeah. It looked like it was
No,
from the
so-
cover. It is. It says advanced reading copy.
Oh, it's an arc. Advanced reading copy. I love things like this.
Me too.
I don't know where I found this book, but it looked cool and it sounded interesting. And so this is like, it started out really strange with back in the 60s, the Vietnam War going on, back in the late 50s, early 60s when all the stuff was starting to happen, and then into the protests and the protagonist in this is nature, is the world. Or that's the antagonist. I'm sorry. The protagonist is in college, like Berkeley, and so are his friends, but at this time of the world, drugs are rampant, right? So they're doing
Heroin, right?
They're doing acid. They're tripping and LSD.
Oh,
Lots
yeah,
of
'cause
LSD.
they did a lot of the...
The hippies were protesting at Berkeley. The cops came in, and so this kind of starts in that. And you're like, whoa. And the lead character is high all the time at the beginning of this.
So it's a Hunter Thompson type deal.
I mean, yeah, but
I think I need to read it.
but
now.
what you're seeing, well, so you see the animal eyes in it.
Like
and
wolf eyes or something.
He knows that there's something greater for him out there, and he really wants to find it, but he struggles to find it. And he's high all the time, so he doesn't really think right. And you hear these wild stories, and he meets a girl that they're both high together all the time, and then they come up with this crazy, weird plan.
Huh.
And they find a magazine. It starts out that he meets her, and she writes her phone number on this wilderness magazine, Alaska magazine, that has a ram on the front of the cover.
Okay.
And so now it moves on to they have left Berkeley. They have taken off and gone all the way to Washington State. And
They dropped out.
Yeah. And he
don't think they're
wants
getting
to be a
anywhere like
ram. And he wants to climb mountains. So the place, and because they're high all the time, he's dropping acid like microdosing and then trying to climb rock faces and cliffs and mountains.
It's not all that different from today, as other people want to be.
Yeah.
No judgment, but other people are not people anymore. There's people that want to be animals.
Trying to find themselves and finding that they're animals, yes. So at this point, they have gone to Alaska, and
Wait, are there rams in Alaska? I'm just not.
Yes.
I don't know that.
Yes, they are called Doll, D-O-L-L rams, doll rams.
Okay, so that's an actual occurrence.
Yes.
Okay.
He has taken skin from rams, from sheep, and made himself wristbands and leg armor to climb with so that he could feel more like the ram.
Okay.
I'm feeling like, so let me go all the way back to the beginning of the story, because what it starts out with is a woman in a helicopter searching for a man in mountainous wilderness.
Okay.
And thinking she sees him mangled way below.
Oh, so that's the
That's
very
the
beginning.
very beginning. And then
Okay.
you go to college.
Okay.
And so my mind
did
is
this-
going, did he climb a mountain and fall down?
How did this entice you to want to read it? What pulled at you?
Well, what pulled at me is it says it's the search for a primordial, a test of human foundations, and a journey to the breaking point. It's a story of
and
love,
sacrifice.
sacrifice, obsession, of finding the limits of your heart and going further.
Okay.
I thought, wow, that sounds Deep. See, we're scattered around here. Yeah. So it started me off thinking, oh, is the person that wrote this story dead now? Is that where we're going? But I don't know that for sure. I'm not sure because he's found other people to climb with at this point. And now they have both left, like I said, Washington State for Alaska to find the ram.
Okay.
And again, they're both microdosing acid. So that's where we're at with this, and I'll keep you informed.
I think that it sounds intriguing.
It is interesting, and I want to keep reading it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Not my norm. It's a palate cleanser for me.
Well, this is not a palate cleanser because this is very much like something that I would read. But this thing is weird. This book, I think I've said it before, but when I find a book that is just so weird and it makes me think about it in so many different ways, and I just can't stop thinking about, like, what the hell? It's one of those books that I have to own. And this is a library book, so I have to give it back. Which means that I'm probably going to have to buy it.
Buying it. Which means I'll end up reading it. So we're good there.
This book is... Okay.
What a quick read. Look at how little it is.
I was just going to say, so it was a quick read. And if it's a book that is Tor, if it's Tor, I know, I mean, they're always good.
Really? If
They're
you find a
always
torn
good.
page?
No, not torn. Tor. So it's like the publishing.
Oh.
So I've just found that they have very odd books. And I always enjoy because it makes me think of, like... So this book is basically a fever dream, is what it is.
Oh,
And,
cool.
And you're like, what the hell is going on? So it's called And Then I Woke Up. And a lot of the story that's happening here is the person that's telling you the story is telling you, and then I woke up and this happened. And then I woke up and this happened. So you don't know
all the time what reality is.
Yeah, exactly. What reality is. And it just, like, pulls you all over the place. And it is... He talks about his dreams and how, is this real? Is it not? I mean, it makes me, I can't stop thinking about it. And I love books like that. And then I woke up. And
too.
one thing that I did not like about the book is that it does say that a lot. So if that's something that bothers you to read the same thing continuously, and then I woke up, and then I woke up, and then but that is, I mean, obviously the theme of the book. So it does say it a lot, but at one point I was like, I get it. You woke up.
And then?
But still, it made me like, what is happening? I mean, what is going on in this guy's brain? But yeah, very good. Very good. If you like books like that, I'm not going to give too much away because obviously it's not a very big book. And if I tell you too much, then...
You may not read it.
Yeah.
Fever Dream. That was a good description.
Do it. Fever Dream.
Yeah.
I love books like that. So
on to the...
What we're...
deal at hand.
Adding the addition to our just talking about books.
Hello, kitty.
Anyway,
it's a sticker, but yes, because we're doing
mystery reads. So mystery reads are so popular, I've noticed, and I even like them. I've gotten mystery reads. I don't buy them a lot because this is the problem in my head with buying a mystery read. So I'm doing it a little different because in my head, a mystery read, I don't like to buy them from people just because I have so many books. And a lot of the books that I buy are popular, well-known, or book talk books, or stuff that I've already heard of, or authors that I already know, that I know I'm going to like. So those are the things that I buy. But what we're doing is we are doing books that they look intriguing, but you've never heard of, or you don't hear much of, or they are like in a top selling list, like the New York bestseller list or something, but you just don't hear a lot of them. And so I'm just trying to do it a little different, a little off the beaten path, because there's just so many books that I would like to have the chance to read or be introduced to, but there's always these like trending books. So I'm trying to add a little more, like this sounds really good, and a lot of different genres. So we're not doing just horror or just what would you call your book? it's a little romance. I mean, I know that
I don't know. I would say true crime, fiction. I don't know. It is a fiction, but it's not a true crime either. It's more like a drama, real life.
but we have all different kinds. So I've
Murder
got
mysteries and
boxes.
romance and we
Excessive boxes.
we
And I
could
would
show you, but then we have to
But it's
reset everything
embarrassing.
out. Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Maybe
So-
next time we can have the boxes behind us and then you can just see what we're dealing with.
So yes. So I figured I have all these books and they're really good books and they're like really intriguing. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought them anyways. But I bought all these books and then I'm like, I just have, I don't know. I know you do it, but I have so many books. I'm like, I like
purge.
this. Yes. And that's kind of what I was doing. But they're such good books that it's hard to part with them. And in this route, we can kind of like give an easy and cheaper route to like surprise book bundles for people.
Yeah.
So mystery
Ooh.
book bundles. So I see them all the time. Like I said, super interesting. I would definitely buy them. I'm just always scared that I'm going to get a repeat of what I already have.
Because you have so
'Cause
many.
I have so many.
So I would buy these though.
Yeah, 'cause they're
and
different. I mean,
I'm
most
looking at her books and I'm like, God, I want to read this. I want to read this. But I mean, I would have the opportunity to read them all. I just don't have the time.
yeah.
Who does?
No.
I mean-
And it's fun to get a surprise too, because you can buy books all day long, like me. I buy books all day long. But you know what you're
I
getting.
got it like that.
No, okay, but I'm a smart book person and I do sales and I do Goodwill book hauls and I do all that
The
stuff. so-
library.
Library, yay! When libraries get rid of their books, it's the best.
And you would know.
I do know that.
Oh, Lord, excuse me.
So go ahead and show. We'll show these.
Yeah, so these are some of our... We're learning to wrap books.
So we're just doing little decorations on our books, and we have little.
There's bookmarks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little treat. There's little stickers for you to play with, to stick wherever you like.
Yeah, and these ones we
magnetic
have
bookmarks.
on here. They're not stuck. They're just double-sided tape.
So you can take them off and put them wherever you want. We've made some bookmarks. We've bought some bookmarks.
Yeah.
We've got some cool, yep.
some doodles.
The bookmark has a reading list.
Yeah, they're each one of the books have a little blurb on what you're getting here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to show you the best one.
The one that, yeah.
So my son loves to color and draw, and he decided that he wanted to make a little rainbow. And it says, I love you, because he loves everyone. But we put little blurbs on like what these books kind of are. And they're not, for the most part, the books that we have are not going to be the books that you usually see. I mean, have you heard of any of these?
No. And I want to read a couple of them.
Yeah, but they look good. So, even if you're just like, sometimes I'm a cover girl.
Uh-huh.
Where you gotta buy a book because the
'Cause of the
cover is
cover?
just so awesome. And sometimes I'm like, I don't play around when I go book shopping, okay? I pull the books out, I read the back, I flip through them and make sure that they're not damaged and missing pages and they don't smell funky or have stains or like torn, whatever. I'm particular. So, and it's my pleasure to go book shopping.
Absolutely. And she tells me she does this, and then I'm like, let me know. I want to go with you too. But yeah, so she just kind of splurges, and that's what we've got our stacks of books. I'm putting this back up here behind us.
Perfect. So we each have some books that we've just started this. So this is just a wonderful little idea that we
Fun
wanted
little
to
thing we
share.
want to do. And we have so many books that we just thought this would be a cool way to get them to other people.
Yeah, and it's
If you're interested,
yes.
by all means, you can.
Please reach out to us. So
Yeah.
this we usually record our videos on YouTube. The
gonna-
goal of this is to add it to Facebook so that we can utilize our Facebook page for any kind of gifting, whatever. And so we'll probably be posting a lot of pictures of each individual book that we have and what their little blurbs and what is expected of them. So we'll get that going, but this is just our initial push. So we're just starting our little wrap-ups, and I'm not going to show you my book, but I have my little wrapping started here.
Yes. So we're both learning to wrap. books that are cool that we can put little trinkets in and little keepsakes for you.
Yeah, and I like I said, love to book shop. So this is just, I don't need to keep all the books. I just like to find the deals. Man, I'm like a coupon queen, with books.
So and many of these books, they're read.
Yeah,
they're read, but they're well taken care of.
So that's what I was going to say too, is that they are used, but we're not like selling them for a huge amount of money either. And the goal is to have a set price for paperbacks and a set price for hard covers. And then we're still working out shipping, so that'll be, we'll see how that goes. But
we'll post it all once we get all
absolutely.
of our together.
Absolutely. And then, scattered minds and all.
But it happens. It happens. Sometimes it just takes time.
Yeah. And when they're already wrapped up and ready to go, we already have the shipping materials. We just have to lay out the law here. So, yeah, I'm super excited to do this. I'm super excited because, yes, our books are going to be used for the most part. And even if they're not used, even if I buy them from a store, like a cheaper
discounted
store
rate.
Yeah. Or
like
get
our
a deal
book
on them.
source or something.
Yeah. Even if I buy them like that, I'm still going to put them as used because they're going to be in my hands and possibly her hands, and we're going to be wrapping them. And so I just don't want any misconception on, you're getting a brand new book. They're going to be in great condition. They won't be. And if you, just please message us if you have any issues. But yes.
And if you have any questions, let us know. You will see this on YouTube, but we'll start posting on Facebook tonight. We just did post again on Facebook to let you know we're starting this up again. And find us at Scattered Minds, SKATTERED Minds.
Yay. Thank you so much for coming here and hanging out with us, and we'll get some more to you soon. Peace.
Bye.